right now we are joined by Doctor Strange and Spider-Man themselves, the stars of the new Avengers Infinity War movie. Give it up for Benedict Cumberbatch and Tom Holland. Hey. Hello, guys.
Good morning.
How you doing?
We're good, yeah.
It's the Avengers.
Well, 2 of the 30 odd. Yeah.
We're big fans.
new
We're
ones.
big fans. Okay, so we've seen a few scenes or a few clips
Yeah.
from the trailer and stuff. It looks amazing. But for anybody who isn't up to speed, what's going on in this movie?
I'll let you do that one. 'Cause I'll just
Yeah.
spoil it all.
Tom might tell you a little bit too much about what's going on in this movie.
We're going to get to that.
Quite a lot. Stuff happens pretty rapidly. Everyone's caught unguarded. Is that the right phrase?
Off guard?
Off guard.
There you go.
Thank you. Yeah. Trying to mention the brand of deodorant there for some reason. Caught right guard. But yeah, it was sort of very apparent from the kind of page-turning read of the script, which I was lucky enough. He wasn't allowed, but I was lucky enough to read. No, but in all seriousness, I couldn't believe what we were getting away with in script form, and then to actually be doing it and then to see a bit of it like we all did last night, it was just. It's extraordinary. I'm as pumped up to see this as the next, crazed fan. It's amazing. It's really amazing.
Now, in terms of the cast, obviously, it's an incredible cast, but what characters do you two fanboy over, if any? And you can't say yourselves.
Spider-Man, definitely. I know that's not, but you can't not fanboy over Spider-Man. And also someone who got it so unbelievably right, knocked it out of the park with Homecoming. I mean, it was a truly brilliant performance and a great film. And Iron
So
Man.
was Doctor Strange.
He's quite handy.
Doctor Strange was absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Nailed
And Chadwick, and there's just a hell of a lot of talent everywhere you look on that set, and all the standalone films, origin stories, as well as the other Avenger Assembly.
Yeah.
It's kind of amazing. It's one of the daunting things about the job.
Now, I need to know, is there a superhero WhatsApp group? And if so, what was the last message?
Is there?
I don't know. Is that no? You haven't been left out. I
think so.
promise. Well, that's like, if you have been, then I have been as well. So
No,
I don't think
there
is.
is.
I mean, there should
Why
be,
don't you
right?
start
I
one?
mean,
There was the Downey dinner thing.
there was the Downey dinner thing.
The
That was
Downey
that.
dinner?
Yeah.
Talk to us.
That was a pretty interesting group of phone numbers. Yeah.
That was crazy.
The actual dinner, you mean?
The dinner. But you know how the
There's
iPhone
actually
thing
WhatsApp
does that?
group, I think.
Maybe Jeremy Renner or maybe something. I'm like, this is incredible.
Yeah, that was very good. We had a sort of Avengers Assembly dinner to talk about where we were at and what we were doing, and this sort of thing of legacy, this 10-year journey that these people have been on. They've had families since then. They've created this, multi-billion-dollar franchise and taken huge risks along the way, all of which seems to have paid off. And we were just sat around the table as newbies going, oh my God, we're actually part of this. It's incredible.
Amazing.
Danny asked me before dinner, as the newest, youngest Avenger, would you say a few words? And I was like, no, dude. no. Chris Pratt can do that.
Now, I've got to say, we all love a dress-up Saturday, or I do. I haven't been Spider-Man yet on mine, but I just wondered, when you are actually in your costumes, or if you've ever been in your costumes, do you look at yourselves and go, we're real-life superheroes, this is next level?
Because I wouldn't take mine off.
No.
No, believe
You
me,
would in
would.
Georgia, Atlanta, you really would. It's hot. Unless you're on Downey's set and then it's nice and cool. That's one of the wonderful perks of working with him. There are many, but I don't, do you want to tell your story first about your suit?
Well, my suit, I just love the fact that it's kind of like we're just at a kid's birthday party.
Yeah. It does feel like that.
Like, it just feels like we've all just been paid to show up at some kid's birthday party and take pictures of people.
It's like really high-end cosplay, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then we have to do a bit of acting, and then it's back to cosplay.
Yeah, exactly. I just love, my favourite bit is the bit between cut and action, when all of you have these actors who I've looked up to for years and just standing there in costumes, chatting to each other. Everyone. My favourite conversation on Avengers film sets is actors trying to one-up each other on whose suit's the most uncomfortable. Like, my suit does this. Yeah, well, I can't see in my suit. Yeah, well, it's so. I want to do a little skit about that.
You could definitely do that in your Lycra.
Because everyone has
Lycra
something.
Stuff.
Everyone has something.
It's true. Everyone has a moan. That's the collective name for actors, is a moan of
moan.
actors. Yeah.
Is
But
it?
it's true. Well, I don't know. But yeah, let's start it.
I'd believe you, though. I would so believe you. I'd be like, wow.
It is, Tom. It definitely.
I was with a
It's in
couple
the
of moans the other day.
Yeah.
That doesn't make sense.
And I agree. I had the first moment though when I was just doing a costume fitting, and I went, putting on the stuff, and he's not particularly well known, although he is iconic in the circle of people that do know him.
Yes.
Comic book hero Strange. So, but I did have that first moment when the cloak went on, and I had the whole kind of master's outfit on, and I was like, holy crap, I'm doing one of these films. I'm playing one of these characters. And there was a really childish grin. I couldn't wipe off my face. And Alex, the costume designer who's seen it all, I think from the first Thor film, I think she did onwards, she just looked at me and went, you're having the superhero moment.
The superhero moment.
Completely
Love
busted.
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Love that.
Exactly.
Now, Tom, we've heard that we've heard you say you're not the best at keeping plots.
I'd say.
So, how have you done on this film so far, bro?
I've actually done really well.
Give it up for Tom Holland, everyone! That's great work.
Until
But
now.
here's the scoop. No, only because I don't really know anything about the film. Seriously, I genuinely would show up and I would almost not even ask questions because, and I guess for me too, I'm a huge fan of these movies. Like ever since Iron Man 1, I've been a huge fan. So the nice thing is, last night when we watched the clip, I was watching it for the first time with the fans, so I had no idea really what was going on, so I can enjoy it as a fan. When you watch Spider-Man, when I watched Spider-Man, I knew every in and out of that movie, so I lost the sort of magic of watching it for the first time.
Don't you feel less self-conscious as well, watching yourself, because you're just one tiny little square in this huge mosaic? Do you know what I mean?
It's the pressure's not quite on one individual person.
So it
Apart
makes
from Downey, it's always
So, Tom,
Downey handles
are there
pressure
new
like a
characters
king.
in this movie?
He's brilliant.
Are there new characters in this movie?
We heard that Captain Marvel's going to make an appearance. Is that true?
And other sounds.
How you get away with it? By
Yeah, just
making
basically.
random noises?
That's why
What
we're
Tom doesn't
paired
realise is that
together.
in LA, when we see it for the first time, there's going to be a separate little red carpet for him. He's going to go off to another cinema and watch Toy Story 3. And he's going, man, the animation's great. I don't know, they cut me out of the film, but it was great.
All right, so guys, before you go, we've got a little game for you, but we need you on your feet.
Okay.
Up you go.
Yeah, everything else.
We know there were going to be a load of Avengers in this movie.
Okay.
And the age-old
I know
debate
you work
of...
out, Barry, so I'm getting nervous. My spidey senses are taking
I'm not
me.
sure for that.
Hair on your arm, right?
We're
It's
trying to
still
figure
happening.
out which
Yeah.
is the best Avenger superhero. Now, we thought there's only one way to settle this, and that is by having an Avenger Infinity Thumb War!
1, 2, 3, 4.
I knew you were going to say that. I don't know
I am
why.
double his age. I've got arthritis. Do you know what I mean? We know who's going to win this.
Okay. So,
It's all about the tactics. That's the thing.
Okay.
You're a little bit ill, so maybe I might have earned it. But I can't.
Wait.
whoa,
I need to
just-
see
just
your
a little
war face
rehearsal.
down that camera first.
I'm doing this one.
Okay. And Tom, your war face. Okay, now we're good to go.
He's gonna win.
I'm learning. I'm learning
So you
already.
know the rules.
Okay.
No, not really.
You got 60 seconds.
come on, Holland!
3, 4. I declare.
Thumb, what? And then you
and
go
then
for it.
And then what is
Bow.
And then you basically
And
just
then you
have
fight.
Bow like
basically pin my thumb down
that.
like that.
Yeah.
For
I love
3
that you don't know how to
seconds.
play this game.
It's been a while. I'm 41. Christ.
All right.
There we go.
1,
2, 3, 4. I declare thumb war.
Bow.
Bow.
Now go.
Now fight. Go!
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 Got way bigger hands than me.
Somebody! Oh! Come on, it's got to be 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3!
I think I cheated. I cheated. I didn't think he was winning. And then... I feel bad, man. I feel bad.
Well done, Ben.
Well
You
done,
are
man.
the Infinity Fun War champion.
You're very gracious.
Yeah.
giver.
Infinity War is out now. Go see it, guys. Give it up for the guys, everyone!